All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your latest Chelsea news, transfer news live stream. It's gonna pop off. This one is absolutely gonna take off. Last night, UK time, late last night, UK time, things were absolutely kicking off. Nkunku news timeline being linked. So to Bayern Munich and Matthias Tell from Bayern Munich to Chelsea Football Club. Lots to go through, man. Lots to go through. My initial thought was, you know what? It's not too bad because we are going to be getting rid of a player that we don't really utilize. Not that the player is not good. Nkunku is a superb player, but he just doesn't fit Enzo Maresca's strategy, Enzo Maresca's style of play. So we let go of a player that has not much value for us, and we get a player. We get a player that is going to bring some sort of value to our football club. Matthias Tell, look, don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I've not followed Matthias Tell on a regular basis. I've seen bits and pieces of him, and from the bits and pieces that I've seen, I've actually liked what I've seen. He's a talented youngster. I know, once again, another young kid. I get it. But this isn't one of your regular young kid, like a absolute raw young kid. Like, he's got a little bit of experience in the top flight. Now, not to say that he's a finished product by any means. No, he's not. He's not the finished product. He's nowhere near the finished product. And I guess our team, do we need another young kid, or do we need someone who's near a finished product, or at least a finished product? So, look, all I'm going to say, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We're going to go through the news. It looks like Matthias Tell, he doesn't feel like he wants to come to Chelsea Football Club. It seems like he wants to stay at Bayern Munich. Nkunku apparently is already agreed upon personal. Nkunku he wants to get out of Chelsea Football Club, and I think it was quite evident in the last match as well. So now we're going to go through all of that. We're going to talk about Chelsea versus Bournemouth as well, the match preview, big conversations to be had. It's a war. From now on, every single game is a war, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even kidding. I am not even kidding. Every match, every single opposition we come up against, it's gonna be a war. Big up to each and every one of you guys that's in the live chat. CFC Stephen, Mohammed Musa, GNT, Nathan, DJ Mahjay, CFC Ernie is saying cancel Miz. Check out Florian Plattenberg's latest tweet. I think this Tell deal won't happen, but Nkunku's will. Okay, yeah, well, Fabrizio Romano kind of said the same thing as well. Ms. Will our directors even get someone with experience? Our team is crying for just some experience and leadership. They don't believe in that. They really don't believe in that. They believe in kids after kids after kids. Look, if Matthias Tell was one of the very few kids, then I've got no problems. But he's just one of so many kids that we have. But as I said, there's a bit of quality about Matthias Tell. He can play centre forward. He can play on the left wing. He can be good competition for Nicholas Jackson up front. He's got good ball striking ability. He presses well. He works hard. He's got pace. He's got a bit of physicality about him. He's technically gifted as well, and he can play on the left side. So he kind of, two players in one. We need a little bit of cover on that left side with Mudryk. Most likely he's finished. Mudryk is most likely done with us. Big up to Shubra, my brother. I was going to say big up Shubra, my babe. Big up Shubra, my babe. Ashraf, big up to you, my man. And now, good to see a lot of you guys in the building. This exactly means it's so frustrating. We can go up levels if only we would get in someone with experience. I hear you. I absolutely hear you. OS, hey, miss, sorry for being rude yesterday. I listened to your streams for therapy and I was in a bad mood. My bad. That's all right, my man. Just look, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, no need to take it out on me. Like, if you have a bad mood, you don't need to take it out. It's not that deep. At the end of the day, we're just giving our footballing opinion. You can give your footballing opinion. You don't need to go after me. Simple as. Kyan, we need some quality experienced players desperately to help us progress. I agree. Vinicius, big up Miz. I'm a Brazilian fan living in Australia, listening while I finish work. Go Blues. Big up to you, my man. One of my Australian countrymen. Good to see. I know you're from Brazil, but you live in Australia. Nathan, how many more useless youngsters are we going to buy? Look, I hear you. I get it. More youngsters after youngsters, but this one's not utterly useless. He's not useless. He's a talented youngster. But I get your sentiment. I'm on the same boat as you. Like, how many more talented youngsters do we need? We need a little bit of balancing out. We need a little bit more, I guess, experience. Yeah, players a little bit more age. What happened to the 25, 26, 27-year-olds? I mean, are they not players these days? Are they grandpas? Last I knew, 26, 27, 28, like that's your prime. Those are your prime years as a footballer. But our football club has different attitude towards young players. Maxwell Miz, I'm so excited about this. And Nkunku's attitude said it all in our last game. Well, look, I can't sit here and blame Nkunku's attitude. The man was touted to be our savior. He was touted to be a savior, and then this season, different manager, and all of a sudden he's not wanted. He's not wanted. He's not wanted in the It's not that he's not wanted. He can't fit into the team. The way Maresca wants his players, if you're a striker, you got to press like Nicholas Jackson. And it's just not going to happen. Nkunku is not a striker. Nkunku is number 10 or a second striker. And Cole Palmer is already doing that for us. So it's not that Nkunku is a bad player. It's just the circumstances didn't work out for him. GNT, in my opinion, stop buying attackers, fix up the defense. And if you don't trust Jorgensen, get a good goalie because Sanchez is not blue. Yeah, look. Shore up the defense. I absolutely agree. Shore up the defense. I do have to say that we need a backup striker. I know what you mean by don't get more attackers, but I think backup strikers needed. Mark Guiu, that's a lot to rely on in the second half of the season on Mark Guiu. Jeremy, big up to you, my man. I don't believe in Bundesliga attackers. They've got acres of space up front to run into because of the high line. I get it. I understand what you mean. But Bayern doesn't necessarily always come up with teams that have a high line. Bayern generally comes up with teams that want to defend deep, and then counter them, because generally Bayern have all the ball. So this one's a little bit different. I'd be a little bit weary if it was, Leipzig or this, that, the other, where it's open sesame. It's a bit different. It's a little bit different. All right, okay. Let's go through. Let's go through some of the news now. Let's go through that. Big up to each and every one of you guys that has joined in. Smash up the like button straight away. Nearly 200 of you guys are live already. Smash up the like button. We're going to go through all the stuff that Fabrizio Romano has put out. That way we can get ourselves up to date. Now, he's got this pinned. Fabrizio Romano has got this post printed. Exclusive. Chelsea had talks about Mathys Tel with Bayern in the recent days. Early stages of contacts to be informed on his situation. Tel spoke to company 10 days ago as he wants to succeed at Bayern, while Chelsea asked for info on Mathys during talks with the German club. So it's all like just talking. There's nothing serious. We've just inquired about it. That's all it is. It's not like the player's desperately wanting to leave Bayern Munich. He's unhappy, this, that, that. It's nothing like that. We've inquired. So that is what's going on. Let's have a quick look over here as well. Mathys Tel, nice picture of him. Bayern director Freund on Chelsea keen on Mathys Tel. Mathys is a great talent and should play an important role for us. Our clear goal is for Mathys to make his breakthrough with us. Of course, if a player is unhappy, we can talk about it, but we are very happy with him. So, not really any pressure from Bayern Munich, well, not publicly at least, that Mathys Tel is looking to leave. He still seems like he's keen to stick around. I think Tel is Mudryk replacement because I'm pretty sure Delap is coming in the summer. Yeah, but for the time being, we're not going to get Dilap. Tel can do something up front as well. The other side of the coin, Mathys Tel a backup striker, or does he want first team football? Do you think he'll be happy keeping the bench warm? Bro, he's been on the bench at Bayern. No, look, I didn't say he's a backup striker. I think he's a striker that's going to compete with Jackson. So he'll get equal amount of sort of exposure, and then whoever does well plays on. I don't think he's coming here to be a backup to Nicholas Jackson. No one needs to come here to be a backup to Jackson. They need to compete with Jackson. All right, this is from Fabrizio Romano. Again, I believe this was earlier on today. Yeah, 52 minutes ago. Christopher Nkunku, keen on joining Bayern in case clubs can reach an agreement on the fee. He's opened doors to new chapters. He wants to play more. Chelsea and Bayern already spoke about it as revealed last night. Personal terms won't be an issue up to the clubs. Yeah, look, I mean, Christopher Nkunku. Christopher Nkunku, yeah, look, I'm sure he's got ambitions to, play for the French national team. World Cup just around the corner. He wants more game time. Right now at Chelsea Football Club, it's just not happening for him. Yeah, I've got no issues. I really don't. It's sad because he's a talented footballer, but at the same time, it's best for both parties to part ways. Now, Fabrizio Romano, when was this? 1 hour ago. More on Mathys Tel exclusive story. Chelsea consider Tel as ideal signing. Talks took place with Bayern, and it depends on players' side now. Talks to follow. Chelsea already wanted him last summer. Wow, okay. Plus, Tel spoke to company 10 days ago to confirm his desire to stay at Bayern. So we were looking at him since last summer. That's news to me because I had no idea that we were actually looking at him last summer. So that's quite interesting. Let's see what else has been happening under Fabrizio Romano. Well, that was 10 hours ago. Let's have a quick read of that. Enzo Maresca, Christopher Nkunku did not tell me that he wants to leave. We didn't talk about his future. Meanwhile, Nkunku is in talks with Bayern over move as Chelsea won Mathys Tel as revealed tonight, and Bayern insist on Nkunku as top target. I fully expect Nkunku not to be in the squad today, ladies and gentlemen, against Bournemouth. Let's have a look at Florian Plettenberg because there you go. Because these are the guys that are reporting it. Florian Plettenberg and I believe Patrick Berger. Okay, so 17 minutes ago. That's about Wolfsburg. 1 hour ago, 2 hours ago. All right, let's have a look at the one that was 1 hour ago. If Christopher Nkunku were to join Bayern, he would push for a permanent deal. Okay, so he doesn't want to go on a loan or anything like that. He just wants straight, deal. None of this shenanigans of loan and this, that, the other, an option to buy. Neither Nkunku nor Bayern are currently interested in a simple loan move. Okay, brilliant. So Bayern's not interested in a loan move. Nkunku's not interested in a loan move. Proper transfer. Bayern wants, I suppose, a playmaker type player to be there along with Musiala, maybe. And then maybe a player that can play just behind Harry Kane. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect for them. The 27-year-old is eager to join Bayern immediately. Personal terms are 100% agreed. So it's done. Personal terms are agreed. I do not expect Nkunku to be part of the squad tonight against Bournemouth. 100%. I don't expect him to be part of the squad. I believe personal terms are agreed. That means you don't want to be here at Chelsea Football Club, and we shouldn't force him to be here at Chelsea Football Club as well. In Life No Limits, big up to you, my man. As exclusively reported yesterday, negotiations ongoing. Max Erbil is determined to secure the signing. Even if Mathys Tel decides to stay at Bayern, the deal is complicated, but Bayern are making an effort. Okay, so it doesn't really depend on Mathys Tel. I think there was some rumors yesterday that it does depend on Mathys Tel as well. So, but it seems like Bayern will get the deal done regardless. Yeah, I think this was from whoever this person is. Who is this person? Kerry Howe, Sky reporter. News FC Bayern. Okay. The situation as it stands, permanent talks for Nkunku to Bayern and Tel to Chelsea, but it depends on Tel. If he does not want to join Chelsea, it will be difficult for Nkunku to join Bayern. Okay, it's difficult, but not impossible. Difficult, but not impossible. Now, okay, we've gone through the news. We pretty much get the gist. Now I want to hear from you guys in the live chat. Live chat, let me know. Mathys Tel, what is your thoughts about Mathys Tel? Give me all your opinions. Let's talk about it. Look, Mathys Tel probably in the last 6 months hasn't been that great. I saw his stats. It doesn't look that great. But then again, he doesn't get enough minutes from Vincent Kompany. Maybe this is another reason why Mathys Tel wants to move on. But let me know your thoughts. The bottom line is Nkunku wants to go to Bayern Munich and Mathys Tel is a question mark, but we want him to come to Chelsea. So it's not like Mathys Tel is desperate to come to Chelsea. That's nothing like that. I don't even think he wants to leave at the moment, but we are inquiring about Mathys Tel. We want it to happen because we're about to let go of Nkunku, who is desperately wanting to go to Bayern Munich. Personal terms, agreed. Now, let's see what you guys are saying. I've already said, this isn't like your normal youngster. He's got a little bit more talent than your normal, everyday, regular youngster. This kid has got, he's played a little bit of football in top flight. He is talented from the bits and pieces that I've seen. He looks very talented, robust, player who can play in the wings, up front as a striker, got good ball striking ability, got pace about him, technically gifted, works hard off the ball. And what more can you ask? This is exactly what Maresca wants. Shubra, Tel is a good player. I won't mind him, but we should be targeting a different profile. Fair enough. I'm with it to let Nkunku go and bring in Tel. This is from Nathan. Jimmy Blue's blue jeans. Pointless coming here, to be honest. Gone next year. Now, see that? It can happen. It can happen when you have this many youngsters. Not everyone's going to make it at Chelsea Football Club. It can happen, and that is the issue. This is why a lot of people are asking for a lot more experience, a little bit more older player. We don't need to feel like this is a men's game. We don't need to influx the whole squad with kids. Royston, it doesn't look like Tel wants to come. Yeah, it doesn't look like he does. It's more we want him. Do you know what I mean? Tel should stay at Bayern. He ain't benching Nico, bro. Let's be honest. He's Abraham 2.0. Ooh, I'm not sure about Abraham 2.0. But then again, I haven't watched a lot of him. From what I've watched, he's a lot more talented than Tammy Abraham. Tel, Dilap, and Gihi would be a great window. Dilap ain't happening this window. I mean, what's Ipswich meant to do if they let go of Dilap? They're literally fighting in the relegation zone. And please, Gihi, yeah, he might be an upgrade to some of our defenders, but it's still not good enough, man. Come on. Where's the standard, man? Where is the standard? Ashraf, I'm 100% okay with Tel if he's Mudryk replacement and we sign either Dilap or another striker in the summer. I think that would be good. I think that is the idea. That is definitely the idea. That's probably how we are going to go about things. Jeremy, Miz, I think we should be buying a target man to give Maresca a little tactical flexibility. I agree. I mean, I miss the kind of strikers like Olivier Giroud. Do you guys remember Giroud? Man, that kind of striker, ace inside the box, good hold up, good link up, can be a targetsman. Yeah, it's mad. It seems like those type of strikers are of no value, to be honest. Yeah. Devin, big up to you. Not even gonna lie, I don't care about his transfer or any of the players we're linked to. Devin looks like he's given up. He's absolutely given up. Lucci, Miss, try to have a call option. Sometimes typing, we can't express our points. I get it. I understand. Generally, I would have the members call in. But maybe, you know what I'm going to do? Probably the best. Before the Bournemouth game, the pre-match show, I'll open up the gates for any of you guys to join and speak. But not more than 5 to 10 minutes, because then I need to give everyone an opportunity to have a conversation. So we're going to probably keep it as short as possible. Maybe just before the Bournemouth game, or maybe, who knows, perhaps post Bournemouth game, we can all have a conversation. I'll figure out a situation when is the best time to do that. But yeah, no, I hear you. Maybe you guys need more than just typing out your opinions. Kamaldeen, thank you so much for the super chat. I will not mind to get Tell this window and get a better striker in the summer. Yeah, I think that is the idea. Tell is not going to be the solution for the striker position. Tell is a talented player that can give options in striker position and in the wing position. Maresca likes these type of players that can play in multiple areas, that's not scared to try different positions. He doesn't like players that are penciled into one place. He wants players that can play in multiple positions. But yes, we do need a striker. So I fully agree. I fully agree. GNT, Tell seems to me like a replacement for Mudryk rather than Jackson competition. And honestly, if I were Jackson, Tell would not exactly send me into a panic. Well, right now, Jackson, you better panic a little bit. Don't get too complacent, because I think complacency is sort of kicking into Jackson's game. Sidan, big up to you, my man. I just want to say all these transfers, players coming in and out in every window is not sustainable for us. Stability cannot be achieved, and it seems like owners will keep operating this way, which is sad. Bang on. These are some of the things that I say on a regular basis, and I get insulted and abused and, all sorts of stuff. You can't bring stability every window. 5 players out, 5 players. You can't do that. Look already this window. Look at this window already, ladies and gentlemen. For tonight's game, I don't expect Nkunku to be in the squad. I don't expect Vega. After Renato Vega agreeing terms with Dortmund, I don't expect him to. And Renato Vega doesn't want to be at Chelsea Football Club, straight up. So I don't expect Nkunku. I don't expect Renato Vega. Chukwuemeka as well looks like, and Chukwuemeka was never in the squad anyway. So Chukwuemeka, I don't expect him. Desasi, I don't expect him in the squad, and it's already been confirmed by Fabrizio that he won't be in the squad. Some offers are coming his way. Ben Chilwell was already not part of the squad ever. Mudryk is not there. He's waiting for his sample B test. God knows where this sample B test is at. How long is this going to take? KDH is the next one. KDH might find himself in the squad tonight, but he's got to go in this transfer window. 100% he needs to go. So yeah, it's not sustainable. Every window, all of these players in, all of these players, it's not good for the squad, man. It's just not good for the squad. Mr. Bud, big up to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. What happened to us? We need genuine world-class players, top 5 in their position in the world. Not they can develop into, I don't want talent. I hear you. I don't disagree. I know a lot of you guys are fed up. I'm fed up. How many more? How many more players do we need that are up and coming? I'm fed up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Chelsea versus Bournemouth. Big game, ladies and gentlemen. In the midst of all of this transfer talk that's been happening, we are somewhat forgetting that we are 4 matches, winless in 4. So this is an important game. I'm not even going to say must win, because it's beyond must. I'm fed up of saying must win. This is must. And must. Man must. Oh, must. Man must. I just reminded of that song, man. What a song. Must. This game is we have to win. We have to win this game. There's no doubt about that. But this is going to be difficult. And for many reasons why we need to win. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the table. We are right now 4th and hanging on by a whisker. 36 points. Nottingham Forest are 3rd, 4 points ahead of us. Already there's already there's a problem there. Nottingham Forest ahead of us. Newcastle only a point. Newcastle only a point behind us. Only 1 point. And they are the most formed team right now. They look like they can pretty much beat anyone in this league right now. Newcastle look like they can beat anyone in the league right now. That midfield that they have, oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Man City, through all their troubles, only 2 points. Only 2 points behind. Only 2 points. And now, Bournemouth, 7th. It's a match between 4th versus 7th. Bournemouth, ladies and gentlemen, are only 3 points behind. 3 points. Big up Shervin. Big up to you, my man. Big up Miz. I'm already preparing myself for more points drop. Bournemouth is a really good team, and on current form, they should be considered favorites, as crazy as it sounds. No, it doesn't sound crazy at all. It does not sound crazy. It does not sound crazy. Bournemouth, we're going to click into Bournemouth. Bournemouth have every reason, ladies and gentlemen, to come into this game and fight. I'm telling you right now, we're going to come back to that table. I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, in this second half of this season, every single Premier League game is going to be a war. It's going to be a war. Every club, they are going to be wanting something. Some will try to avoid relegation. Some going for European positions. Some want to move from mid-table to higher up the order. Look, our squad, every match day, we have to be ready for war. And this is what I want to see. Is our team now, are you ready to go to war every single match day? Are you ready? Is Maresca ready? Because you best believe the opposition are going to be ready. You think Bournemouth, even though they've got a couple of their strikers out long term, big players for them, Evan Nielsen and that Turkish brother, I think, Ines Unal or whatever his name is, right? 2 players for them out. They've recalled someone from the championship that they had on loan. You best believe, even then, Justin Kluivert, Semenyo, Kirkes on the left side. Their defense, their 2 centre-backs are so well respected in the league. A lot of the Premier League teams want their centre-backs. I'm telling you, Bournemouth ain't coming to Chelsea, Stamford Bridge to just make up the numbers. They are going to try and beat us. They're only 3 points away from us. And the last time we played them, I swear to you, we should not have won that. We should not have won that. But we got away with the win, which was fantastic. We got away with the win. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen all the time like that. We have to treat Bournemouth with a little bit of respect, but not too much respect, but get them. Whenever we get the opportunity to get them, we have to get them. And we have to be so strong defensively. So strong. This team presses. If you guys remember last time we played them, they should have scored so many against us. So many. Sanchez put up a madness that day. Sanchez is going to do that again. And our defense, you better stay awake. Defenders, you better stay awake. This is not the game to fall asleep. Not against Bournemouth. Iraola is doing a madness with Bournemouth. Bournemouth, now let's have a look. Now this is where it gets really tricky. Bournemouth, ladies and gentlemen. Bournemouth are unbeaten in 8, I believe. They're unbeaten in 8. Okay, so they beat West Brom in the FA Cup 5-1. So that's 1. They beat Everton 1-0. That's 2. They had a 2-2 draw against Fulham. Fulham beat us, by the way. And we also drew against Everton. So they beat Everton and they drew against Fulham. We had a draw against Crystal Palace. They had a draw against Crystal Palace. They creamed all over Man United. They creamed. They flopped it out and they said, Man United, come here. Let me spray your face. They sprayed all over Man United. They had a draw against West Ham. That's probably not a good result for them at home as well. They beat Ipswich. We got beaten by Ipswich 2-1. They beat Tottenham. We beat Tottenham as well. They beat Wolves 4-2. And the last time they lost was against Brighton back in 24th November. That's nearly coming to 2 months now. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 matches. 9 matches. Unbeaten in 9, ladies and gentlemen. Unbeaten in 9. We are coming up against a team that is unbeaten in 9. And we, ladies and gentlemen, I don't need to go through our results. We already know. We haven't won in 4. We haven't won in 4. 4 matches we haven't won. So, tough game. Tough game. And in the last All You Can Eat Chelsea episode, Eunice shared a crazy stat with all of us. I'm pretty sure you guys would have clocked onto that if you watched All You Can Eat episode, last one. Eunice shared a mind-blowing stat that honestly, that scared the crap out of me. Eunice said, we are one of the worst teams in the last 15 minutes of the game. We're one of the worst teams. I think the second most teams to concede in the last 15 minutes of the game. What does that say? We tire. We get too tired. Our structure goes in disarray. And we concede goals. That scared the living daylights out of me. So, look, draw is not going to be good. You best believe if we draw, someone's going ahead of us. Man City is going ahead of us. Can you? La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil ya rabbil alameen. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we draw or lose and City go in front of us? After all the BS that City went through. Can you imagine? I feel sad now, bro. I feel sad. All of a sudden, I feel sad. Honestly, I just had a realization. I feel sad. Man, these 4 games where we didn't win. These 4 winless games, it's honestly, it's derailed us, man. And do you know what the worst part is? Not only we didn't win any of those 4 games, it's landed us in the January window where it's all up in the air. So many players, they want to leave. Surely this wouldn't be the most loveliest environment at the moment where there's confusion, question marks on so many players and their future. I'm seriously concerned, ladies and gentlemen. I'm seriously concerned. I'm concerned about this game. I am very, very concerned. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's have a quick look at who Bournemouth have. This was their last match. I want to have a quick look at their lineup. Evan Nielsen is obviously injured. Ouattara, I think he's a good player, isn't he? Ouattara. Justin Kluivert is a very good player. Semenyo is a good player. Kerkez is strong on the left side. Hussein and Ziberni. These two are monsters, man. Hussein and Ziberni. Many Premier League teams are looking at these 2 defenders. Nicholas Jackson's got his work cut out, man. Nicholas Jackson's got his work cut out. So let's see. Unal is injured too. Yeah, Unal is injured too. Lavia will fix the balance means hopefully that's the case, man. Hopefully that's the case. It's interesting how we're going to set up. I'm not even going to attempt to do the lineup because who we're going to utilize in the right side, I think Achapong's going to play. Obviously, Levi Colwell's going to play. Cucurella is going to play. Who's going to be the right back? Is it going to be Reece James? Are we going to have Caicedo as the right back? Lavia and Enzo, all of them play. I think that might be the go. I think Caicedo is going to be the right back. Lavia and Enzo will play. I think it will be Madueke. I mean, hopefully he's fit. I think Madueke will be back. Cole Palmer in the middle. Sancho on the left. Up front, Jackson. Yeah, I think that might be the go. Let's just do this quickly, yeah? Let's just do this quickly. Smash up the like button, guys, while we're at it. Nearly 300 of you guys are live. Please smash the like button. Thank you so much to each and every one of you guys for 38,000 subscribers. Really, really appreciate that. We're getting closer and closer to 40,000. So smash up the like button. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. That will be much appreciated. So look, Sanchez, I think, in goalkeeping position. Cucurella in the left back position. This is obviously off the ball, not on the ball. Levi Colwell. This will be Achapong. I think this is going to be Caicedo. I do think this is going to be Caicedo. And then this is going to be Lavia. Well, maybe this will be Enzo. Maybe Enzo is going to be on the left side to give a little bit more cover. And Lavia will probably come in here and then, because what that's going to do is Lavia is going to shift to the left and then Caicedo is just going to slot in as a inverted. I suspect that's what's going to happen. Sancho, because Reece James is not going to play back-to-back matches. That's for sure. Reece James is not going to do that. Palmer. I mean, these are the easy ones. Palmer, Sancho, these players will be back. Pedro Neto is probably going to have a rest as well because he played. Generally, Pedro Neto doesn't play back-to-back. And Pedro Neto has been a bit of off form as well. Madueke comes back into the team, and I think it'll be Jackson. Well, obviously, it'll be Jackson up front. So, I think this might be the team, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion. I don't think Lavia will start. That could also not happen, because he just came back from injury and he played in the FA Cup. He may not start. Yeah. That could also happen. But I want him to start. That's the thing. I really do want him to start. We need him to start. He's too important. But, if we start and then he gets injured again, then we're screwed. So do we look after him a little bit? Maybe we have to. Jimmy Blue Jeans, we need Palmer to be good for the whole 90 for a chance to get goals. Yeah, exactly. He needs to have a flawless game. You're right. You're absolutely right. Reece have been more fit than Lavia, though. I think both of them might not start. Do you know what I mean? Both of them might not start. Miz, remember when we linked with Zaberni and Lacroix? Maybe a good time to have a look at them. Yeah, probably. I mean, we'll get to have a proper look at them tonight. That's for sure. Miz, do you really rate Madueke? Look, I don't really rate him. I've said this many times, and I keep repeating myself because obviously it's a topic all the time that seems to pop up. I think there is some serious level of skills there. There's a great underlying skill set there for Madueke. Madueke's biggest problem is him. Madueke's biggest enemy is him. Madueke is inconsistent. If he can be a little bit more consistent, he can be a very, very big player. If he takes life a little bit more seriously, training, meetings, this, that, the other, stop your online shenanigans, stop all this partying and whatnot, concentrate on life a little bit, concentrate on football, this guy can be something. He gets too happy for scoring one or assisting. Be hungry all the time. That one hat trick and that's it, he disappeared. Go look for second, third. Be hungry like Cole Palmer. Look how hungry he is for goals. Be hungry for assists. So yeah, Madueke, he can be a superstar. He can. He's his own enemy. Shervin, our A team have had 10 days of rest. They better all work their backsides off. I agree, man. I agree. Oh, big news. Chelsea have not been charged for PSR. So is that the latest news that's been out? Let's have a quick look. Has PRS got anything out? There you go. Chelsea have not been charged with any PSR breaches. Fantastic. Wow. Brilliant news. Brilliant news. Brilliant news. I mean, we were in trouble, and looks like our directors and owners, they've done their level best to make sure that we're not in the mud. The Premier League has not charged any clubs for breaches of the profitability and sustainability rules last season. However, Leicester City remain at risk pending the outcome of the ongoing legal case. I mean, we helped Leicester out with KDH, gave them a pure profit there. But looks like that wasn't enough. So yeah, look at this. Let's have a look what Shubre is sharing. Let's have a quick look. More talks for Delap in regards to a potential summer move will happen after Monday's game. Could even be brought forward. Ooh, interesting. I mean, look, Ipswich will be in big trouble. Ipswich will probably warrant a lot of money as well, man. I mean, I don't think Delap's going to be cheap in the January window. Look, I would love it. I would love the competition. I would love the competition for Jackson right now. I would love to see Liam Delap at Chelsea Football Club immediately, but it might cost a bit. Let's see, 50 million minimum. Yeah, I'd say probably even more. I mean, Ipswich will go and have to find a replacement as well, right? So we shall see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up. Thank you so much, each and every one of you guys, for joining. Smash up the like button. More than 300 live at the moment. Do not go anywhere. Smash up the like button first. And once you've done that, subscribe. And I shall see each and every one of you guys, inshallah, God willing. I shall see you guys, each and every one of you guys, 1.5 hours prior to kickoff. Be here. We'll see whether I open up the gates for call-ins as well, just before the match. We'll see if we do that, because some of the other guests are lined up as well, the normal people that are always here for the pre-match. And yeah, let's hope that Chelsea win, man. Look, I'm not sure what prediction I'm going to do. My head's seriously saying it's going to be a draw. That's what my head's saying. But look, let's just watch the match and we'll go from there. So yeah, I'll see each and every one of you guys. Smash up the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe and hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. I'll see you guys for the watch along. Take care. See ya. Bye.